Why does a loving God permit suffering in our lives? Journey with us as we explore this profound mystery through the trials of Job, the resilience of saints, and the redemptive power of faith, discovering how adversity can unveil God's plan for transformation and hope. Why does God let bad things happen? It's a question that echoes through the corridors of history and resonates deep in our personal journeys of faith. Every believer, at some point, confronts moments of staggering painfulness, loss, betrayal that seem to defy explanation. Yet, this perplexing query is not new, nor is it unheard. In our struggle, we walk a path well trodden by sacred feet. Consider Job, a figure steeped in the annals of biblical lore, who looked at the ruin of his life and asked, "Why?" Or King David, who composed psalms of lament, turning his anguish into prayer. Even the apostles, following Christ, faced trials that shook their steadfastness. These stories of doubt and faith aren't merely dusty tales. They reflect our own search for answers amidst life's storm. Why does God permit suffering? It's a question rich with complexity, urging us to delve deeper into the heart of our beliefs. Could it be that in these trials, an opportunity for profound faith awaits? As we turn the pages of the Bible, let's explore together how these ancient voices speak to the divine mystery we still navigate today. What deeper understanding might we unveil next? In this timeless journey of faith, let's delve into the profound story of Job. He was a man of great righteousness, a figure whose life was a testament to virtue. One day, an unimaginable storm swept through his existence, stripping him of his wealth, his children, and his health. Yet remarkably, the tale of Job is not a narrative of divine retribution. It's a profound exploration of enduring faith amidst life's fiercest tempests. Job's trials reveal the perplexing layers of what it means to trust amid suffering. He grappled with immense loss, challenging us to consider, how does one remain steadfast when the world seems to crumble? Job's story invites reflection on the nature of faith, suggesting that it is not merely a shield from adversity, but a foundation that withstands the strongest storm. Through his unwavering devotion, we learn that life's hardships are not always punishments, but opportunities for growth. As we ponder Job's legacy, we realize that faith, when tested, can reveal an enduring strength we might never have known. So, what's next in our understanding of suffering through a Catholic lens? Let's find out. We just saw how Job's faith was tested, highlighting the profound mystery of suffering. Now, let's explore an even deeper question. How did everything change from the original bliss of creation to the broken world we know today? According to Catholic theology, God's initial creation was a reflection of His perfect love and harmony, a world where everything was in its rightful place. In this paradise, Adam and Eve enjoyed intimate communion with God, and the entirety of creation reveled in peace and order. Yet, something monumental occurred: the introduction of sin. But how does this single act in the distant past relate to the world we live in now, filled with chaos and heartache? At the heart of this transformation is the gift of free will. God, in His infinite wisdom, endowed humanity with the freedom to choose, a testament to His desire for genuine love and relationship. However, this choice brought with it a weighty responsibility. When Adam and Eve chose to eat the forbidden fruit in the garden, it wasn't just a simple act of disobedience. It was a pivotal moment that altered the course of history. Theologically known as the Fall, it signaled the introduction of sin into the world, distorting the profound harmony of creation and marring the divine plan with disorder and suffering. Free will is like a double-edged sword. It empowers beautiful acts of love and kindness, but it also allows room for decisions that lead to pain and suffering. Take, for instance, natural disasters. While they seem random and catastrophic, Catholic theology sees them as part of a world still groaning under the weight of that initial sin. They are a reminder of the brokenness introduced by the fall, echoing through time like ripples on a pond. Similarly, personal choices, whether minor daily decisions or major life-changing ones, are reflections of free will and the human propensity to drift towards error and sin. Picture a recurring character, John, who decides to pursue a career in business. Along the way, he faces moral dilemmas, opportunities for deceit for personal benefit. Each choice carries consequences, not just for John, but for his family, friends, and even future generations. These decisions mirror the reverberations of original sin, illustrating how one act can have far-reaching impacts beyond what we might immediately perceive. Original sin ushered in a world of pain and suffering, but it also set the stage for redemption. This duality is central to Catholic understanding. Without the possibility of choosing wrongly, love itself would be a hollow gesture. Yet, with the potential for sin comes the opportunity for redemption and gratia, recurring theme in every believer's journey. So, as we navigate through the complexities of life, we're compelled to reflect. How do our choices today echo the reverberations of original sin and shape the world of tomorrow? As we ponder this profound question, it's essential to recognize that these reflections are not just theological abstractions, but vital insights guiding our daily lives and decisions. So, what's next? Let's find out how stories of resilience inform our understanding of suffering and redemption. Join us as we continue to explore this journey through the lens of Catholic wisdom, moving from the shadows of sin to the brilliance of transformation. We just explored how the brokenness that entered the world has impacted humanity. Now, let us delve into inspiring stories of resilience and redemption, beginning with Joseph, a figure whose life illustrates the transformative power of suffering. Betrayed by his brothers, Joseph was sold into slavery and endured years of hardship. Yet, through divine providence, he rose to become the viceroy of Egypt, ultimately saving many lives, including those of his family, from famine. Joseph's journey is a profound example of how trials, when embraced with faith, can lead to greater goods and serve a purpose beyond our understanding. In Catholic teachings, this concept is known as redemptive suffering. Pain, while difficult, can become a path to spiritual growth, drawing us closer to God and enabling us to participate in Christ's redemptive work. Consider the life of Mother Teresa, a beacon of love amid suffering. She founded the Missionaries of Charity, dedicating her life to serving the poorest of the poor. Her tireless efforts were driven by a profound belief in finding Jesus in the suffering of others, transforming her compassion into a powerful force for redemption and hope. Mother Teresa once reflected, "Suffering in itself is nothing, but suffering shared with the passion of Christ is a wonderful gift." This perspective reminds us that suffering can be transformative, not solely for ourselves, but as a channel for God's love to manifest in the world. Catholic doctrine encourages us to view adversity not as mere trials to endure, but as opportunities to cultivate virtues such as patience, humility, and empathy. It challenges us to seek purpose in pain, reflecting on how hardships can forge resilience and deepen our spiritual connection. As we ponder these stories, a key insight emerges. Suffering, when united with faith, can indeed bear fruits of redemption and healing. What can we learn from these narratives? And how might our personal struggles mold us into agents of God's love and compassion? Let's continue by discovering how Catholic practices offer tools to navigate life's challenges and find meaning even amidst the storm. What's next? Let's find out. Building on the stories of resilience we just explored, let's delve into how Catholicism equips its followers with profound tools to navigate life's sorrows. Consider the experience of Maria, a devoted parishioner who faced the devastating loss of her child. Struggling beneath the weight of grief, Maria turned to the pillars of her faith. In moments of despair, she would retreat into prayer, finding solace in the sacred litany of the Rosary. Each bead carried her whispered hopes, and through prayer, she discovered a connection deeper than words saw, quiet assurance that she was not alone. The community played an equally pivotal role. Her church family encircled her with love and support, embodying the hands and feet of Christ in her time of need. Parishioners shared meals, offered shoulders to cry on, and united in prayer vigils, creating a tapestry of empathy and companionship that lifted Maria from solitude into the embrace of shared faith. Sacraments, too, became a source of healing and grace. During Mass, Maria experienced the Eucharist as a renewal, drawing strength from the profound mystery of Christ present in the bread and wine. This sacred participation nurtured her soul, granting her resilience to face each new day with courage. These stories underline a vital insight. Spiritual resilience grows through trust in God's plan, even when life feels profoundly unfair. Many, like Maria, find that surrendering their burdens to God's divine mercy gradually transforms sorrow into a journey of healing and hope. As challenging as it may be, trusting in a loving, albeit mysterious, plan fosters a deeper relationship with God and a more profound sense of purpose. So, how do these tools change lives? They exemplify a faith that does not promise an escape from suffering, but rather provides the strength and community to endure it. This resilience is nurtured through sacraments, anchored in supportive communities, and deepened through prayer. What's next? We'll explore how such trials, seemingly insurmountable, can reveal the divine in unexpected ways, offering not just survival but transformation. Let's find out. As we continue our exploration of how Catholicism approaches the challenges of suffering, let us delve into a common question. Why does God allow suffering? For many, this question is met with frustration and confusion, but within the rich tapestry of faith, these trials can be reframed as opportunities for divine intervention in unexpected ways. Consider the life of St. John of the Cross, who experienced severe persecutions and imprisonment. Through his suffering, he discovered profound spiritual insights, ultimately leading to his mystical poetry and teachings that continue to inspire. His story reminds us that moments of despair can transform into profound spiritual growth when we open ourselves to God's guiding light. Now, let's fast forward to modern times. Think of the testimony of Immaculée Ilibagiza, who survived the Rwandan genocide by sheltering in a cramped bathroom for 91 days. Her ordeal became a journey of forgiveness, reconciliation, and faith. Today, she inspires many through her story, proving how God can work through adversity to bring healing and hope beyond comprehension. These examples answer our inquiry by illuminating how personal hardships can catapult individuals to unforeseen heights. But to truly grasp this concept, we must turn our gaze towards Jesus himself. His suffering on the cross was not merely a story of pain and defeat. It was the pivotal moment of victory over sin, offering salvation to all. The crucifixion illustrates how the darkest moments can transcend worldly suffering, leading to redemption. Although life's trials may leave us questioning, the Catholic faith encourages us to view these moments as an invitation for God to enact his mysterious work within us. In considering these narratives, we see that suffering is not in vain. Instead, it's a crucible through which faith is strengthened and divine purpose revealed. As we seek to understand suffering's place in our lives, we find solace in the knowledge that God remains with us, weaving his grace through every challenge we face. So, what's next on this journey of faith? Let's explore how Catholic practices like Mass and sacraments can serve as spiritual anchors during our toughest times, offering grace and a deeper connection to God. We just saw how life's trials offer unexpected divine interventions. Amidst this, Catholic rituals like the Mass and sacraments become vital. Imagine Anna, a young woman navigating the storm of personal chaos. In her brokenness, she finds solace at Mass, a moment suspended in time where the sacred unfolds. The Eucharist, the heart of the Mass, is not just a ritual. It is a profound encounter with God's grace. For Anna, receiving the body of Christ ignites a flame of hope, strengthening her weary spirit and reminding her of God's unwavering presence. Confession, too, acts as a healing balm. In this sacrament, Anna lays her burdens before God, experiencing the liberating grace of forgiveness. In a world that often feels chaotic, these sacraments offer spiritual anchors, drawing us closer to the divine, even when the seas rage around us. They remind us of a key insight. Amid the storm, we are never alone. God walks with us, offering peace and renewal. As Anna finds her anchor, we are prompted to explore. How do daily prayers deepen this divine connection and guide us toward inner peace? What's next? Let's find out. As we transition from exploring the anchor of sacraments, consider Joseph, a devoted Catholic who finds solace beyond weekly rituals. Every morning, amidst the chaotic bustle of life, Joseph starts his day with simple yet profound devotion, the Rosary. This daily prayer becomes more than a ritual, it's a sanctuary, a moment where Joseph can pause, breathe, and seek divine guidance. Why is the Rosary so powerful in fostering inner peace? Each bead represents a prayer, a meditation on the life of Christ and the Blessed Mother, drawing believers closer to understanding both the joys and sorrows of their divine journey. This meditative practice is not only soothing, but invites a deep reflection on one's life, fostering clarity and serenity. For Joseph, each Hail Mary becomes a step towards tranquility, a reminder of the compassionate presence of Mary. In Catholicism, daily prayers like the Rosary become a bridge of connection to divine wisdom, offering peace that transcends understanding. As we reflect on these personal devotions, one might wonder, how does embracing these practices change our perspective on personal trials? Let's delve deeper into how Catholic teachings help us find meaning in suffering. We just explored how daily prayers and the Rosary can bring comfort in tough times. Drawing from the depths of Catholic teaching, we find a profound framework that aids us in understanding suffering with greater clarity. At the heart of Catholicism lies the belief that suffering, though often inexplicable and painful, holds a mysterious yet profound potential for transformation. Consider the life of St. John of the Cross, who endured imprisonment and adversity, yet emerged with a deeper spiritual insight, offering teachings that continue to inspire. His story reminds us that adversity can refine our souls and draw us closer to God. Catholic doctrines teach us that through embracing trials with faith, we participate in redemptive suffering, fostering personal growth and stronger spiritual bonds. The cross itself is the ultimate symbol of this belief. The crucifixion led to resurrection, revealing that suffering is not the end, but a passageway to new life. As you reflect on your own challenges, think, how might these burdens be reshaping your spiritual journey? This understanding urges us onward, inviting reflection and opening the door to dialogue. What's next? Let's find out as we dive deeper into embracing the mysteries of faith. As we reflect on the journey we've explored, let us now turn inward. Remember the story of Job, a constant reminder that faith and doubt often walk hand in hand. Where are you on your spiritual journey today? Perhaps you face hardships that have challenged your beliefs, or maybe you found moments of grace amidst trials. We invite you to share your experiences and questions in the comments below. This is a safe space for open dialogue, where personal struggles and triumphs can be explored together as a community. Remember, you are not alone. Your journey is part of a larger tapestry of human experience, woven with hope and resilience. By engaging with one another, we foster a spirit of encouragement and support. Let us carry forward the message of hope that the Catholic faith embodies, reminding ourselves that even in adversity, we can find strength and purpose. If today's discussion has resonated with you, consider subscribing to join us in more faith-based conversations. Together, we can continue to explore the profound mysteries of faith and find solace in knowing that our struggles can lead to spiritual growth. What other questions lie ahead in our journey? Let's explore them together.